Hello everyone. How are you?
Why, thank you.
Oh my god!
And welcome to a new Bot Spider video. If you didn't know, Sega ported Sonic 1 out only after a few months. I think it's less than 3 months. Maybe 4. It says it right here. And they ported it to their 8-bit console, since Sega was the first company to make 16-bit consoles. So they ported it to their Master System. So, what did I do? Quite simple. I spent hours of my life playing the Master System version and the Game Gear version to compare and contrast, as well as another version, as you can tell from the video. That's right, I played an unofficial port. Now open up your Fallout terminals and start hacking, because we got a fan-made port. Sonic C64 is the one I started with. Why? I don't know. It worked first, so I did it first. I spent more than 2 hours on this game and 30 minutes even trying to figure out how to use the Commodore emulator. I ran into bugs, sometimes it just didn't work, input lag was crazy until the remote worked, but once it started to work, it started to work. I also had to go to YouTube to figure out where the fuck the Chaos Emeralds were, cause I don't know. What are my thoughts? How about this? Watch some of the gameplay yourself and see what you think I thought during that time. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it quite a bit. It was really buggy, the hitboxes barely worked, and, well, the boss fights were crazy. But that's something that I didn't like with the game entirely. I did not appreciate the game not giving me rings prior to the boss fights. It felt really artificially difficult for a Sonic game. And trust me, I played all Sonic games. They're good. They're great. May I say, chef kiss beautiful. But that's my opinion. And then one of the differences I noticed is that the auto levels, that the screen will move with the character, the screen will move and the character would, stay stagnant, and you just have to periodically move and stuff like that. Yeah, that just doesn't work. This level is supposed to be one of them. It just doesn't work. That's actually a plus. I like that. I don't want to play a fucking boring ass level. Thank God I can just go at my own pace. That's a plus. Let's move on to the Master System, shall we? The Master System, being the original version of the port, played precisely the way it would originally would. Although I did notice that some of the bugs I got frustrated at, especially clipping through Eggman, was seen in the original, which I didn't know. The bosses were much easier to fight, mainly because I got used to them. I'm going to say that if I played this port first, I probably would have loved the fan version a little more, especially when the auto-scroller didn't work as intended, which I find hilarious, because when playing the original, the auto-scroller did work as intended, which I did not like, because it's an auto-scroller. Also, I did, of course, collect all the emeralds, as you can see, so I did 100% it. I did have to use save states for the final boss, as I only had 1 life and no continues. Overall, it wasn't really that difficult. It took me maybe about 2 hours, a little less than the microcomputer, or the Commodore for iteration of it, and there's only one other port I have to play now. The Mega Drive. Oh my god, the Game Gear. The Game Gear has a lot of differences. Some of the levels are completely different, like Labyrinth Zone, and as well as another one. There's just some small differences, and the emeralds are placed differently as well, surprisingly. Especially for Labyrinth Zone, not being in spikes and you have to get the invincibility box to get it. It's just kind of out in the open, which caught me off guard because I thought I had to restart the level. The emerald in Scrap Brain is moved to the left instead of the right side of the screen for some bizarre reason. And Jungle Zone's emerald has a little platform for you to stand on to get to the location and make the jump a lot more easier. Overall, I found the experience to be a lot more easier. Although that, again, the screen being smaller made some of the levels different and the bosses easier. I did enjoy the Master System one more, but that won't stop me from playing the Game Gear one again. And if I can get my hands onto actual hardware, I might make a sequel video and do the second game, as I actually have the second Sega game for the Game Gear, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But this has been an interesting video to make, and if you like it, please leave a like, and if you want to watch more of my content, subscribe. I will be making more videos like this. I will be making videos heavily more edited like this. And thank you for sitting down and watching my video. It means a lot. I put a lot of effort in it, and enjoy your day.